born with billions of neurons, but very few connections between them. We build those connections from life experience, and those connections tell us how to turn on our happy chemicals. For example, we're all born helpless and vulnerable, and when we're hungry, our glucose falls and we have an explosion of cortisol that makes us cry. But when we cry, something good happens, something that meets our needs. We get some delicious milk, and that builds a pathway in your brain. That's the experience that says, wow, something is good for me and delicious. What is this stuff? And the next time you feel bad, you have a pathway in your brain that turns on. It's like, I want more of that stuff. That's what I need to meet my needs. But when you're a baby, you have no way of getting it. So you feel desperate again. Your cortisol turns on. You cry. And guess what happens? You hear your mother's footsteps. And that's the next experience that builds a pathway in your brain. And now, the next time you hear your mother's footsteps, you stop crying because your brain has a pathway between that sound and the experience of meeting your needs. And all this happens without you ever needing to know what milk is or what a mother is. Now, lots and lots of dopamine experiences and serotonin experiences and oxytocin experiences and endorphin experiences, over time, they build your neural network, and that's how your brain looks at the world today. That's what turns on your happy chemicals. And when you think about what it takes to feel good and what it takes to survive, that's what your brain knows. Now you may be thinking, yeah, but what it takes to feel good and what it takes to survive are not always the same thing. But the operating system you've inherited from your mammalian ancestors thinks they're the same thing. And that's why our brains are all a little quirky. Let's take a closer look at these neural pathways to understand why.